Welcome to my channel again, and I know you wanted to see a review on the Onza, and I told you I would, and here's the thing, I told you I was using it, but it's not the case anymore. I'll tell you why in a second, but I'm with JforJade, and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I am JforJade from Team High and Mighty. I play Call of Duty competitively on the MLG circuit, and we actually both just got back from MLG Dallas. I competed in Call of Duty, as I said, and my team made 29th, for those of you who are wondering, and it was awesome. And yeah, just been doing my thing, other stuff, yeah, school, lame, yeah.
Alright, well, we're dating, by the way, just throwing that out there.
No, not really. No, I'm just
not for long. No. Basically, we are doing the review on this, alright, and I'll tell you about my experiences with it, then we'll jump into Jade's, and ladies first, so we'll actually do it like that.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so my first impression of the Onza from Razer, I hated it. I really did. It sucks. I don't like it, and I'll tell you why. So, if you guys can tell, the triggers on the back of the Onza they're really arched up, which makes it really like uncomfortable if you compare it to the 360 controller. It's kind of lame. I don't know, it's weird, and especially since I claw, and for those of you who don't know what clawing is, which you should know, because if you don't, you've been inside a cave for your whole life. But anyways, clawing essentially is you take your middle finger and you put it on the trigger, and then you use your index finger to press the buttons, and that doesn't work too well with the Onza, because on the top you have two bumpers on both sides that you can actually customize. There's buttons on the back here where you can customize your button layout. So you can have these 4 buttons displayed on the top, which allows it, you know, easier to use, like throwing nades, sprinting in Halo, or sprinting in Call of Duty. It makes it 10 times easier, which is kind of unfair if you think about it. But when I played it, I hated it. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. It was just weird. But I mean, it's really customizable. For those of you who want to try it out, I would recommend trying it out. It's crazy. I mean, like the analog sticks here, you can twist this on the bottom to make have more resistance when moving the sticks. The D-pad's kind of cool, how you can change that around. I mean, now it's more button layout. But overall, it sucked. I hated it. Not only that, the cord is like 20 feet long. Like, I don't know what are you gonna do with such a long ass cord?
I think it's, you know, at least it wasn't too short.
Yeah, I guess they were compensating for something. I don't know.
I hope not. Well, alright, here's my thing. I didn't hate it. I just wasn't good with it at first. I know when she first started playing, she didn't like it, probably because she wasn't doing that well, but it's expected because here's what I was using before, and that's a symbol I use in Halo, so they threw that on there. Yeah, so we've been using this for 3 years now, or whatever it is, 3, 7, whatever. Yeah, and when you switch to something new, it's not going to be natural, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give it, you know, a week and a half at least of me getting used to it to see if I truly liked it, or if it was just, you know, if I didn't like it because I just, you know, wasn't used to it. I didn't want to play on it once and be like, oh, I hate it because I died too much and just get rid of it. I wanted to be like, you know, work through it, which I did. And like she's saying, the sticks, I want to talk about this a little bit. You twist them. If you twist it to the right, I believe it gets tighter, and if you twist it to the left, it will like loosen the feel. Now it's not like the stick just gets more stiff and you know, it's like there's a like sponge around it almost. So it's normal at first, but once you hit a certain point, it's like spongy. It's not what you'd think. So I mean, that's that. These are just the sticks, really. Like she said, I don't know with the D-pad. With the D-pad, I don't think you can customize that to the bumpers. You can only do Y, X, B, A. You can, I think, throw the bumpers up one. So I don't know why you do that if they're right next to each other. Whatever. You can do the triggers. on the top ones. I don't know why you do that. You could do back and start. For competitive players, I think back would be nice to have, because in competitive play, you have to hit the back button to see the screen of all the players normally. And what that does is it tells you how many people are dead at the time, and everything's based off that in every game. If there's the whole team's dead, then that's when you're pushing up.
And that's huge in Call of Duty, definitely. I cannot count how many times, during competitive play, my teammates were calling out, who's alive, who's dead, because it's really important for objectives, so you know when to run it, when not to run it, and that's especially important for Halo 2.
Yeah, every competitive game you're going to want to know that. So, okay. So, that's basically how it works. To map them, you hold this button in the back. These are two buttons here for the right side and the left side. And when you hold it down, let's say you hold it down, you tap Y, this will now be up here, and it applies to the other side. You hold this one down, hit Y, it'll be over here. So that's how that works. Now, the triggers. Look how, it's just, I don't see however you hold it, how that's really comfortable. You just...
Yeah, it's so arched up that it's just weird. Compared to the 360 controller, this is overwhelmingly arched. I don't know, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here.
It's just too much arch for a controller.
It's out there,
yeah.
Back to back, that's what it looks like. So, these are pretty solid. But, yeah, that was my thing. Because this is how, when I play, this is how I was holding it. I was, holding, the top here, and I was pulling it like that. This is how I hold it. I hold it a little different. A lot of people hold it, a little like that. This is just how I have learned to hold it. So, there's that. I started liking it though, because there's things I was doing that I wasn't able to do before. I never pick up jetpack in Halo. It's just because I play bumper jumper with this, and when I'm on this, X is sprint and X is armor things, and so I can't look and shoot and jetpack at the same time. With this, I could. I would have jetpack up here or whatever, and I was able to jetpack and I was able to shoot. So that would improve my game a little bit.
It could also, in Call of Duty, it could also help, with proning and, throwing nades and stuff, make it a little easier if you have both nades on one side, with both bumpers, make it a little easier. There's little things, little tweaks that they made for this controller that are really nice, but personally, I think it'd be good for casual players. I don't really know about competitive, because I personally did not like it for competitive play, because it's just not the controller for me. I think I'm just gonna stick to my 360 controller,
which is what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I think it's about getting comfortable with it, and if you can, then go for it. It's probably the controller for you. If you can adjust and navigate the buttons smoothly, it'd be perfect for you. But that's what it comes down to. Now, I'm taking it back. I got it from Best Buy. They have a pretty generous return policy, which is why I decided to try it in the first place, because if I don't like it, I didn't drop $50 for nothing. You could get the 2-year warranty with this, and it sounds like I work for Best Buy, but I don't, and this was not a paid review or anything. I'm just doing this for you guys, because I know you wanted to kind of know some things about it. And one thing I didn't mention, when you tighten this, I think, all the way, clicking's a little weird, because they seem like they're raised a little bit higher, so I don't know. It was hard for me to jump and crouch over things, or zoom in sometimes when I was trying to, but that's that. Like I said, it's just about being comfortable. If you have the money to spend and go kind of put your $50 on hold and try it out, see if you like it, then you should probably do it. But if you don't force it. I'm still using this, and I play some of my best Halo on it, so I'm confident that I can go back and still do that. And that's that for me. And
so for those of you who are interested and just want to try it and let us know how you like it. Get back to us. Maybe leave us a comment or a message. Tell us how you liked it, and we'd love to hear your feelings about it, and even comparing it to the 360 controller.
Yeah, and why don't you go ahead and plug your Twitter, YouTube, whatever.
You guys can follow me on Twitter if you'd like. My Twitter name is @JforJade. And my YouTube is the same. It is YouTube/JforJade. Made it pretty easy for all of the illiterate people out there. They could possibly find me.
I still haven't found it yet. I'm working on it now. Yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Hope you guys liked it. If you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them, but I'm not gonna have the controller anymore, so as far as pictures or videos, I'm not gonna be able to do it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice week or whatever's coming up. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.